Over the past few years, anime has become quite repetitive. If you take one look at the top anime lists in the last 5 years, the same recycled isekai trope is still being run to the ground. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. Reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeons. I'm fully convinced that these authors just threw darts at a dictionary. What does this shit even mean? It's very hard to come across an anime that's not generic, but every once in a while, you'll come across one that breaks free from this copy and paste and delivers something truly special. That's the anime I have for you today. Dororo is a 2019 anime adapted from the 1967 manga by the same name. It tells the story of the Lord of Ishikawa, who in a desperate attempt to alleviate his province's poverty and famine, sacrifices his son to 12 demons. The demons accept the offer, each taking a part of the child, leaving him a mere shell, limbless and skinless. However, the child is still holding on to life. The Lord had exiled his son, but by a mere fate, he had been rescued and brought up by a prosthetic maker who built him a makeshift body. The child grows up and is given the name Hyakkimaru, and as he continues his life as a ronin, he learns that defeating each of the 12 demons allows him to regain a part of his lost body. Born without eyes, he can't see. However, he is able to see people's souls, which reflects their natures, allowing him to indicate who is good and who is evil. He uses this to visualize his surroundings, but especially to know if a demon god is close by. He is able to kill the demons based on his senses alone, and during the aftermath of this fight, his mask begins to shake as he regains his skin. In defeating this demon god, he had saved a young orphan named Dororo, a thief who wanders the land and steals goods to sell. After this encounter, the newfound duo wander the world together in hopes of defeating all of the demon gods and regaining Hyakkimaru's body. Oh, and speaking of, the demon gods have ridiculous strength and abilities. They're cold and ruthless and have zero issue with taking human life. However, their presence holds no weight towards Hyakkimaru. His battles with these demons are intense, each one a desperate struggle to regain a part of himself and inch closer to becoming whole. But what wasn't clear initially is that the more that Hyakkimaru regains parts of himself, the deal with the demon gods his father made slowly collapses. The pact that Lord Daigo made was in hopes of protecting his land, so once his son was sacrificed, the demons granted his wish, and his domain flourished at the cost of Hyakkimaru's body. So, this means that with every step that Hyakkimaru takes in getting closer to reclaiming his body, the land begins to suffer from famine, natural disasters, and misfortunes. This reality has made the entire land view Hyakkimaru as a demon himself and as the cause of all the poverty and calamities. All these concepts are laid out from the start and consistent throughout the entire show. However, one thing that isn't is the animation. Studio MAPPA has always been known for their quality, but for some reason, Dororo seemed to lack this. Sometimes. It's weird because some episodes have some of the most fluid and detailed animation in recent anime, where the others look like the scenes were strung together by a blindfolded toddler with a glue stick. Although it's not all that bad. The choreography is top tier, and the fight scenes are extremely immersive. It's not just the battles though. The interactions with the characters are filled with emotion and feel so personal, but I think it's more so due to the sound design. Every clang from a sword, every teardrop from an eye, every blade of grass that moves in the wind, we can hear it all. I think this is mainly what allows Dororo to be the anime that it is. The animation isn't the most impressive thing ever. All the colors are stripped out to match the Warring States period aesthetic, but the sound of that setting saves it from becoming just another samurai anime. The way even before a character portrays any sort of emotion, you can hear how they're feeling. You get immersed into the story as if you're there experiencing everything. Hopefully not like this guy though. All this bloodshed isn't unjustified, however. The constant violence and brutality is used to push forward the show's biggest theme: humanity. Hyakkimaru is seen as everything but human. Even during his first interaction with Dororo, he's asked,
"Are you even human?"
Having a fabricated body and lacking every physical aspect of what makes a human, it's no surprise that he is depicted as anything but that. When we first see Hyakkimaru, he isn't able to feel pain. He is the perfect warrior, slaying demons to retrieve what belongs to him without the pain of being harmed, but this raises the question of why would someone want to go through all of this
just to get the flaws of a human body?
Every time he kills a demon god, he becomes more human, but the process of it all is the farthest thing from it. You see, the demons aren't the only thing that he has to kill. The people of the land vow to kill Hyakkimaru because his very existence is the cause of their drought and catastrophes, so he has to make a choice. If he continues his journey to regain his body, said body will be stained with human blood. The anime showed us how skewed the line of humanity truly is. In back-to-back episodes, we see disgusting soldiers acting like monsters, and then a demon acting more human than any person ever could. This goes to show how the idea of humanity isn't as clear as we might think. It makes us question it. But as we continue to follow Hyakkimaru and Dororo on their journey, we come to learn that humanity is not defined by one's physical completeness, but by their actions, choices, and the empathy they show to others. This concept is my favorite part of the anime, because it doesn't give you a clear answer of what humanity truly is. Hyakkimaru is stuck between taking back what makes him human and potentially becoming a demon in the process. As he goes through the gradual regain of his senses, Hyakkimaru becomes more flawed. He will stop at nothing to take back what is rightfully his, and no matter how far he goes down a path, Dororo says it best.
Maybe it's not about strength, but it's heart. And if you remain true to your heart, then you won't lose who you really are.
I think the show's take on humanity makes it feel like something out of this world. Sure, the animation at times looks like the animators were suffering from severe arthritis, but the sound design pulls you in. You become engaged with the story and what's to come next. You want to know what choices Hyakkimaru makes. You want to know what's to come for Dororo. You want to know who the f this guy is. The anime does a fantastic job at letting you figure everything out on your own. There's so many plot points that lead back to the main ideas of humanity, identity, and the cost of revenge, or you can just let the clinging and clanging of the swords be your source of entertainment and follow our duo as they chase their ambitions. Regardless, it's an enjoyable and satisfying experience, unless you're this guy. Oh, and one thing before I go, I'm gonna start treating my videos more like cinematics rather than random shitposts, so I could be back in a month or 3, I don't know, who knows. Take care, see you guys next time.